It was once just an idea until breaking ground in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. That's into the hands of Pascal. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
James Conner on the carry.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for him with Conner. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now back out comes the offense. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
To throw on 2nd down. Townsend over the middle, complete. That's Hayes.
Townsend's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
That's complete to his running back, Conner. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they talk about a fast start, but that
but it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On 2nd down, Cook.
46-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now time is called as we got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bills take over.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sanzalone on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Townsend trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Townsend to Connor on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
James Conner.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Connor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Bill.
Operating from the gun. Townsend looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Hayes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Townsend. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Bills 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. with the gun. Herbert got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 74 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold them down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to look deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Runaway and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Townsend got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Tyler pass.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert now. They'll roll him out right. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Herbert on the
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Townsend. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Townsend firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Townsend. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
The 41-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Boyer on the tackle.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook.
Herbert's pass complete to Dalvin Cook.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Screen pass to Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Townsend.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Townsend. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Tommy Sweeney.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
1-yard gain.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Another tone for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Today's final score, Chargers.
They said beginning of the season, they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card.